Sorry, guys. I was watching the standings and the Rexes are 22 and 30. 22 and 30, and you want to talk about baseball right now, CA?
It's May. Not June, not July, not October. It's just May.
They fired the manager in May, CA. The Yankees are 31 and 22, and your team fired the manager, CA.
First of all, you're talking like you're in first place. And by the way, he just stepped down. It almost sounds like a decade ago by now.
He was pushed out, CA. Just like your team pushed themselves out of the playoff race, CA.
You know what? The Rexes are only 2 games out of the wild card spot. So maybe pump the brake just a tiny bit.
2 games with an offense that cannot score in Fenway, see? Oh my God, these people cannot score in Fenway. They cannot score more than 3 runs, but okay. Bro, this is exactly why we started this channel, see? Rexes, Yankees. That's exactly why we started this channel. But okay, let's go.
I'm going to bring the audience in. Welcome to the Unaligned Brothers.
Unaligned Brothers.
2 completely separate thought process, different on baseball opinions, and absolutely 0 chance we agree on anything for more than 30
side
seconds.
Of the family, guys.
And on the Rexes side of the family. Unfortunately, going a little bit to a rough patch right now. But what can you do?
Okay, today we are breaking down the real state of the MLB, CA. They're shocking everybody, CA. The Yankees chasing them. The Rexes disaster in Boston, guys. Murakami taking over Chicago. Bro, that boy can hit, CA, but he also could strike out a lot. The Astros throwing a no-hitter and then immediately getting rocked. I think the next game, Texas scored 8 runs on the first inning, right after a no-hitter. CA. That was crazy. The lawyers looking unfair again, and Kyle Schwarber chasing history. Barry Bonds over 70 home runs. He's on pace over 70 home runs. See, we're going to see if he slowed down or he stay hot all season. But that boy is hitting balls out of the park fast and early.
Basically, I just heard baseball overtook NBA as the best sport and is completely off the hooks right now.
Bro, you
baseball
see that?
Is on hitch.
The views are higher in baseball than the NBA. That never happened before. And we're here to argue about all of it right now. We are Unaligned Brothers, guys. Unaligned Brothers. Let's talk about the real state of the MLB right now. Let's go. Let's start with nobody predicted this, CA. AL East. Let's start here because this is personal, guys. Red Sox, Yankees, but the Rays are leading the division. Tampa Bay Rays, 34 and 16, leading the entire American leagues right now, CA. Now, I'm not happy about the Rays being up there, but I will tell you what I'm very happy about. The Yankees are 31 and 22, CA, and your Rexes are 5th in the division.
Listen, we need to talk more about the Rays. You told me the Yankees started a historical race and the historic season, and their Rays are doing everything they can to keep the Yankees away in 2nd place. Before you start dancing on my grave, my personal green monster dead grave, talk about your Yankees.
I'm not dancing on your grave. I'm doing the full choreograph routine. Woo! Bro.
The Rays are 34 and 16 because Junior Caminero is locked in. I've seen the way he swings. He's no joke. Shane McClanahan came back from 2 years off looking like he never left, and they have the deepest pitching staff in AL. Listen, nobody picked them to be here.
Nobody.
The Rays are doing everything they can in their power to be at the top. And not even playing in the MLB stadium. That's sensational.
Hey, nobody picked them. Let us know in the comments you did, but I bet you nobody picked them. Only Tampa Bay fans probably, and it's only a few Tampa Bay fans. I live in the Tampa Bay area, guys. I've been on that dome before, and that stadium only have like 10 to 20 people. So it's not many people that predict them to be at top of the AL East. But let us know in the comment, guys, and we're going to answer every Every comment, every question, anything you say in the comment section, we're gonna answer. But I'm telling you, it was not a lot of people that predict their race being at top, CA.
For Florida, just moved from New York, so of course nobody's a Tampa Bay
No,
Ray
nobody.
fan. Imagine how good we are when actually play well. Just describe a bad team with good excuses. I don't know what to do about that.
Hey, the Yankees are only 4.5 games back, which I'm not panicking about because we have been swept by the Rays and the Brewers, and we are still 31-22 right now. See, imagine how good we are when we actually play well. Ben Rice, the Judge, MVP type season again, but we're gonna see.
I don't know. The offense has been bad for me as a whole. The Red Sox are not going anywhere unless they start scoring some runs.
They
I'm not
have
gonna
to
sit
score.
there and
See,
lie to you. It's
score.
been bad. But Chet Tracy took over as interim, and we have gone 11-10 under him. There's a pulse there. I don't know. Maybe something he did is changing, but I don't see too much changings from him.
Hey, they cannot score. They can pitch and everything, but they cannot score. See, I describe a 31 win team in May. Meanwhile, your Rexes are scoring 3 runs a game. See, 3 runs a game, and half of their games, 22 or 40 games, bro. 13 of 19 games at Fenway at home. They cannot crack 3 runs. See, they cannot score 3 runs. That's crazy. But anyway, we just gotta wait and see, because Roman Anthony hasn't wake up, but we're gonna see.
Now, Roman Anthony is going to break out soon, and I'm hoping when the whole squad is together for a little longer than just a couple days without somebody getting injured. Hopefully, he transformed the offense is he was one of the most exciting prospects there was, and it's been that letdown of the season for the whole squad.
I know what to tell you. See, he's the most exciting prospect that y'all have in a while. But Mookie Betts is a
Sometimes it be
doyen.
like that. Sometimes it be like that. Roman Anthony's different. If he gets hot in June and July, Boston is a wild card team by August. Only 2 games out right now, so I'm keeping my hopes up. Just the only thing I can do is just keep my hopes up, win a couple series down the stretch, and see what's out there in the horizon of a winning team.
Only 2 games out with the worst offense in the division. See, hey, do you know what the Yankees are? 4.5 games behind the Rays. That's with a fixable roster. You know what Boston is? 13 games behind the Rays. CA, 13 games with a manager they have fired in May. Those are very different situations, CA, right now. But we see.
Listen, I'm closer to the wild card than you are to the Rays, and there's a quick win for me. That's an easy win for me and the Red Sox fans.
It's been a tough month, CA. It really hot.
All right, but not to worry. The Rays are out there. We got a big story on them. Somebody's got to start announcing them, knocking the door for them. They have no fans whatsoever. Every time I see their games, it's full of the other team's games. So what's the Tampa Bay Rays doing right now?
They doing real good. The Rays story, how is this is happening? See, Tampa Bay Rays 34 wins and 16, best record in the American League. I need someone to explain this to me, CA, because nobody could have picked them. Nobody, not
Pick them. I remember pick them.
ESPN, none of those high sport channels. Nobody picked them. Everybody was picking Blue Jays, Yankees, Rexes. Even the Orioles was picked ahead. I said that Tampa was going to be the punching back of the division, but they're not. They hitting, they punching people, and they doing it on a style of play that people don't like. But people like us, it remind me of a small play. They do everything they right. They do everything right. See, they steal bases, they hit and run, they sacrifice, they bunt for a hit, they bunt to sacrifice, and they pitch really good. See, so they playing in a different style of era that we playing right now, which is everybody get on first, get on second, and a home run. They not doing that right now. They moving, they stealing bases, moving people from base to base. They will take any base, CA. They will take any base they can, and that's how they playing small baseball. And we haven't seen small baseball in a while. See,
That's true. But also, I remember when I picked them to win this division.
you did not pick them, CA. You did not
I said they have pieces. I mean, I just said they had a couple pieces. That's a pick.
You said they are business, which is what people say. This guy, when they have no idea what they're talking about or what's going to happen. That is not a prediction, CA. Let me tell you what actually driving this. Three things, CA, three things. Shane McClanahan, that's his name? Junior Caminero, a Dominican slugger, and a bullpen nobody expected, CA.
Callahan has been everything they hoped for. Coming back from 2 years off, I never thought he was gonna be here after 2 years off. But he missed all of the 2024, all of the 2025. I tell you that he was one of those pieces with arm injuries. So it's not easy to come back and be a superstar after 2 years off. Now he's back. He's actually better than before. 2023 has been a long time ago, but he is being really, really good.
This guy's like, yo, he said he picked them. I Rex's fans, guys. But he picked them. That's hilarious. But he got a 2.6 ERA, CA, 2.6 ERA with 34 strikeouts in 34 innings. He looked like the old McClanahan within 3 starts. And now he's arguably the best lefty starter in the AL right now, CA. Arguably. Maybe not. We got some hands out there. This is a pitching season. It's a pitching year where pitchers are dominating, CA. And we haven't seen this in years, CA. I seen a stat where this is the lowest batting average in like decades. Pitchers are dominating left and right, CA.
Well, good thing that nobody's batting for average right now because my guy, Junior Caminero, which you can see
Dominican
day to
slugger.
day, the Dominican slugger is doing everything at just 22 years old. We can still see him for 10, 12 more years doing this. He may be a 500 home runs that we thought it was almost impossible after
He
you
can
just
hit.
played
He
10
can-
years for 200. He can really hit. Listen, hit for 45 home runs last year as a breakout season. This year, he's a full anchor. The foundation of the race is looking like it's Junior Caminero as it stands right now because Shane McClanahan, he can pitch every 6 days. Junior Caminero is doing it day in, day out, hitting home runs, extra bases. He also strikes out a lot, but that's the game right now.
The
And
problem with the race, the window closed fast, CA. So I
yeah,
don't
he
think
does.
they're gonna have Junior Caminero 1 or 2, 3, maybe 4. But we all know what happened when they go into free agency. And a team like Tampa, before he go to free agency and they lose him for free, they should trade for more prospect. But
Yeah, that's true.
that's what happened with small markets. The window is like it's a small window, and everything have to click at the same time. You have to have good patience. You have to have good prospect. You have to have a superstar like Union Caminero, and then everything got to click at the same time. And that's what's happening right now. Because Tampa cannot have this group for years. Because they're gonna lose pieces here and there to the big veterans like the Dodgers who buy everybody, the Yankees, the Rexes, the Blue Jays, those big market teams are going to try and get Junior Caminero. So that's why the window is really close for them, CA. But
Well, they not only have Junior Caminero, they also have Jonathan Randa, who is also leading the AL in
Yandy's
RBIs
playing
with
good.
38.
They got Simpson, who still bases, are fast guys that can bunt, steal bases, get from first to third. He do all the small things. Everything click in the right time for Tampa, and that's what we're seeing their success they're having right now. But this is not going to be a consistent where they're going to be able to do this every year in and out because they're going to lose spaces because they're a small market. Guy, I live on the Tampa area. I've been to that dome. I go there, you can see 100 fans. You don't see no 50,000, 40,000 fans. People, they're not fanatic, and people argue, oh, it's because it's in San Pete. It might be the place. If they move, they can get a packed stadium, blah, blah, blah. We're going to see. Anyway, here's the thing about the race, CA, that nobody's talking about it. They almost traded Junior Caminero, and that's what we was talking about right now. They trade Junior Caminero for small pieces, and it almost happened. They almost trade Caminero for Otani in 2023, CA. The Rays were in serious discussions to send Caminero and Carson Williams, their top 2 prospects, to the Angel for Otani, but it never happened, see.
Wow. They almost gave up Caminero?
for Otani, almost. And it was serious discussion. I think that was when their shortstop that year they was having a good year, and their shortstop got locked up, and then everything went south. I think that's when that
Yeah,
happened. But there was some serious
Wander
trade
Franco was
talk.
a shortstop.
There was some serious trade talk about changing Caminero and other prospect for Otani, and it was back and forth between the Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays. But can they pay? Can the Rays pay Otani $1 billion contract? I don't think so.
The Rays would be a completely different organization should that trade happen. Listen, that trade is game changer right now. We've seen what we've seen from him. He's a beast on both sides of the plate, both sides of the field.
They almost traded a 22 years old, who's now the franchise anchor for a rental. And now that player, Otani, is a Dodger, a superstar. And Caminado is the reason the Rays are 34-16. Let that sink in. They almost traded the guy, and he's the reason they're in first place right now. See?
Wow, that's a story right there. That's a story right there. But everybody wanted Otani. Everybody could have be giving away their cornerstone just for Otani. Otani is a big deal like that. Imagine they had two
Best
MVPs
player,
on the same
a
team, and they still didn't do
generational, a
nothing in the Angels.
cornerstone, somebody that any team would want. But and here's what's wild. See, here's what's wild. They also brought in Brian Bakers as closer after Pete Fairbanks left for Miami. Baker has 7 career saves in 5 years, CA, before this season. That's what they do with people. They transform people to good players. They don't become superstar and star, but they make bad players in different organizations come to Tampa and become good players, become good role players, and that's what they're doing right now. 11 saves now, CA, 2.6 ERA. Meanwhile, Fairbanks is in Miami. Is 0-2 with a 10 ERA, CA, a 10 ERA.
It must be the war in the Bay because they have turned a career backup saver, closer into a
That's what I tell
lockdown
you. That's
guy.
what
The
they do.
guy is lights out. He goes to the mound, 9 inning, even four out inning, and he just shuts down everybody. That's what they do. They
That's
find
what I tell
players
you.
that
That's what
nobody
they do.
else believes in and makes
Yep.
them elite.
They do that every year, year after year, and it worked for them, even though they're good in the farm system. But they found players that do not perform well in other organizations and bring in the Tampa and fix them and make them good role players. See, and it's crazy. See, that's crazy.
How they're doing at home. That's what I wonder. How they're doing at home. Because that's it's not easy to be playing away from
They
home
are
and still
winning at
not
home.
be home.
See, they are winning at home. They are 14-4 at home. That's crazy. 14-4 at home with no crowd. If you go to those games, let's say the Yankees go to Tampa, all you're going to see is Yankees fans everywhere. You're not going to see no Tampa Bay Rays, and they still winning 14-4 on their road, 14-10, beating good teams and bad teams. They are 20-4 against the entire AL. That's insane. See, this is not a fluke. That's insane. That's
So
crazy.
hear me out. That you have made him finally since you didn't pick him and I picked him. That's the real deal.
This guy, he always got something stupid to say, bro. Like stupid stays, stupid. I take the real takes over here. I'm admitting the Rays are the real deal right now. In May, they will still fall in September. That's what they do. I don't think this is sustainable. That part, I'm not moving up. I think they're great. I think they're leading the AL, but I think this is not sustainable till September. We're gonna see in September where they are. I don't think they can sustain this till September, CA. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you have said that year after year, especially since 2009, the last time you won anything in this
They haven't
league.
won the World
But
Series yet. So who's right? They haven't won anything. So who's right? They do this every year.
we'll see. We'll see. I think this is
They
the year they
haven't
break
won
out.
anything. They haven't won anything, but we're gonna see.
I generally hate that argument. I mean, of course they
Yeah, I
haven't won
know, because they
anything.
haven't won
Yeah.
anything, of course.
Of
but
course,
what
they
they
have a
doing?
length, and they have to
See,
do it with a small market thing, a small market, small contracts, playing with high-paying players are every time they come to the park. I mean,
we can
sometimes
agree on
one
that.
player can be their entire roster.
We can agree on that. Junior Caminero, they got Jandy, they got Simpson, they got good players, but they don't have the money to do what big markets did. But what they're doing is excellent. It's good for baseball. It tells baseball you don't need a Yankees payroll. You don't need a Dodger payroll. You don't need a Rex's payroll to be
Yes.
able to compete. That's why baseball is different than everybody else, see, because you don't need money to compete. You could get pieces here, pieces there, make it your style of play and compete. Cleveland is leading their division. The Ace is leading their divisions. Tampa is leading their division. You don't need money to be able to dominate in the MLB. And that's what I love about the MLB. Yes, we can agree and disagree about having money and the way the Dodgers do stuff, but you still have teams like Tampa Bay that can still win and still win in. Guys, the AL East is the best division in baseball for years because you got the Yankees, you got the Red Sox, you got the Blue Jays, and you got Tampa leading that division. It's not like Cleveland leading the Central. It's not the same thing. They leading the AL East. It's the best division on baseball for a while, for a long time, guys. But we're
Yeah, I
gonna
agree
move
with
on.
that.
We're gonna move on to the next segment. See, we're gonna talk about Murakami, the Japan terrorist problem. Woo, that guy. I remember, I remember when we started this channel, and I picked him to be the rookie of the year, and you told me he's not gonna hit 3,500, he's not gonna hit 40. Well, he's on pay for 60. See,
Well, sometimes people are wrong, sometimes people are right. And I wasn't wrong that time, so maybe you were.
can we talk?
Listen,
Let's talk. Can we talk about the most interesting story in baseball that has nothing to do with either of our team, either your Rexes or Yankee. Doesn't have nothing to do. Munetaka Murakami, Chicago White Sox. This man hit 4 home runs in his first 8 games in the MLB. 4 in the first 8 games, CA. That's crazy.
you know what I like about this guy? He's
What you
putting
like about
skin
that
on the
guy?
game. He's putting skin on the game. He said, I
Whew.
do it for 2-year contract. You'll see how much I'm worth. And then I'm coming back to the table and you're gonna have to really pay me. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
that guy.
combine both owners in Chicago, North and South, they still can pay after what this guy has been doing. This guy has been hitting home runs. So he's like bum after bum after bum, and they're not cheap shots either. Like Judge over there in the Yankee right field, they're bums. You know what I'm talking
He
about?
always got to bring us, always got to bring the Yankees to this conversation. Always. Yes, he hit
Murakami's
him bomb.
hitting
He is. He is. I think,
Japanese bums, baby. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that cat is for real.
hey, I think he went 7 or 8 games straight, hitting a home run in every game. Crazy, bro. Dead center, left field, right field. Like, bro, that guy can hit. And it's exactly what you said. I think he got $34 million. See, I think he got $34 million
That's nothing.
because nobody wanted to pay him. And you know what was the number for him, CA? You know why nobody wanted to sign him? Everybody, the narrative was that everybody was saying that he couldn't hit a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. And he's hitting those way, way, way back out of here. See, that's why nobody wanted to pay the guy. That's why he ended up in Chicago for 2 years, I think $34 million, because people were saying he cannot hit a fastball. But this guy can hit the ball. Yes, he strike out at a high rate. Yes, he strike out every game. But that guy can hit the ball out of the park. That's crazy.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. The guy hits bums. 19 home runs right now, but 77 strikeouts. That's a 4-for-1 if I ever seen one. 4 strikeouts, 1 home run. If you can take that approach and win the division, maybe I see it happening. But listen,
They're not that
77
far either.
strikeouts, and we're not in June yet. That means he could be hitting 200 strikeouts by the end of the year. So I don't know how people are gonna feel about that unless he hits 70.
That guy over there in Pittsburgh, he's the one leading the strikeout division. O'Neill,
Of course.
O'Neill, O'Neill Cruz is leading the MLB on strikeout. He's not leading. But let me tell you something, CJ. Average exit velocity, CJ, of 96 miles per hour. This guy could swing a 99 percentile, CJ. I'm on every active player in baseball. The White Sox signed him for 2 years, CJ. $34 million. That's exactly what I said. $34 million. And he looked like a $200 million player right now. $200 million player. I don't want him to go to the Dyers. Please, like, do not ruin baseball. It's going to be a lockout. Do not go to the Dyers. I want to see him in another team. I don't care if it's even the Red Sox, but not the Dyers, please. See,
Hey, listen, what this is telling me right here is that the scout is gonna start looking for these gems in the Asian Pacific leagues over there. Murakami, Otani. Listen, since Ichiro Suzuki, it's been one Japanese on every team every year, at least
Yamamoto. You got Yamamoto.
5 per 30 teams. And now look at this. What was the Yankee? I forgot his name.
Hideo?
Yeah, Hideki Suzuki. I forgot his name.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. So we've seen balls from Japanese players, but Murakami is doing a different clip.
I don't know.
Those bombs are
no.
legit. Now, when bat finds baseball, it's a home run. When bat is not finding baseball, it's 77 strikeouts before June is here. So you gotta take whatever you think is better for your team and make it available.
What they did. Ichiro Suzuki, Hideo Nomo, all those people. 2.0. Now they better than the past generations here. They way better. We had never seen a Otani. We haven't seen a guy like Murakami hitting bombs like that. Even pitchers, you got Yamamoto over there on the Dodgers. You got Imai that threw, I think, a no-hitter in the Astros. I think he's Japanese. I'm not sure. Do not kill me on the comment. But the Japanese players are coming, and they are making a point that the way they play baseball in Japan is crazy. See, but if the White Sox let the Murakami walk to the Cubs, let's say, for example, it will be the most embarrassing organization failure, CA, since the last time they lost 121 games. They lost 100 and something last season, and they are playing 500 baseball right now, which is good. And a lot of stuff got to do with Murakami doing what he's doing over there, CA, and he's doing great. He's doing really good, CA.
Well, I'll be damned. Maybe the clock is right twice a day. That Mai from the Houston Astros, he's also
Yeah,
Japanese.
they threw a no-hitter.
So-
We're going to talk about that no-hitter soon. But that's another one. Like, they got great pictures. They got great body players. They can hit for average. They can hit for power. They can have a full 5-2 players. You got people like Otani that can pitch, that can hit. Bro, they changing the game right now. They changing the game. See,
Yeah, I agree with that. Japanese players are changing the games. Dominican players are. It's not like they're behind. There's still a lot of Dominican players, like the pitcher Christian from the Phillies,
yeah.
Caminero in the Rays. I mean, what I've not seen is a lot of Puerto Ricans jumping off this of the TV. So
That's a subject we could talk about the way the draft work on Puerto Rico, the way everything work. It's a different subject we're not going to get into right now. But see, let me ask you this: is he on the same level as Otani?
No, he's not on the same level as Otani because Otani can do it all. He can go throw 6 innings and he can also be in the game as the DH. So I hit him maybe, but Otani can do several things right. He can steal bases too. He can homer. He doesn't strike out quite as much as this guy. So I think Otani is the guy.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be Shohei either. Nobody's Shohei. See, nobody saw you Shohei. He needs to be the best power hitter in the AL. That's why he needs to be the best power hitter in the AL Central. And right now, he's doing exactly that, hitting balls out of the park. The White Sox are 26 and 26. They playing way better good baseball than last year. Do you understand how insane that is for a team that lost 121 games 2 years ago, CA? He changed that organization entire identity by doing what he's doing. What they did was great, bringing Munetaka Murakami to the White Sox, to South Chicago. CA.
They better lock him up. Stanchion before October or
Oh,
watch the Cup steal your guy, because that's the whole story right there. At the end of the day, who's leading that division? The team with the lowest payments coming out of their bank account. The Cleveland Indians or Guardians are
lowest
leading that
overall.
division.
I think they lowest overall in the entire MLB. The
I
Chicago
think it's
White
the A
Sox.
still, but I'll give
No,
you
no,
that
no,
one.
no, no, no. It's the Cleveland. It's the Cleveland. You search it up, it's the Cleveland. But the White Sox better be listening to us. Do not let Munetaka Murakami go to the north side on the Cubs. Please.
Listen. That was a great Murakami segment. But let's talk about something you don't see every day. The
What are we talking
Astros
about?
no-hitter. The
Woo!
Astros no-hitter. Listen, the no-hitter and the debacle for the next day. Tell me about it.
Hey, that was the first no-hitter, I think, since 2024. CA, I think last
Ooh.
season it was no-hitter. And this is the reason we're bringing this segment. No-hitter on by the Houston Astros. It haven't happened since 2024, CA. Monday night, that was crazy. They did real good. It was a combined pitching no-hitter, CA. Combined pitching no-hitter on Monday night. Arlington, Texas. Tatsuya Imai. I told you he was Japanese. Yeah, Tatsuya Imai, Houston Astros. Man he walked in 3 people out of his first 4 batters, CA, and still had a no-hitter. He walked the first 3 people out of the first 4 batters he faced, and they still had the no-hitter. That's crazy. In a no-hitter, he get a double play in the first inning to escape, and then doesn't give up a hit the next 5 innings, CA. You know how crazy that is? That's insane. Like, he walked a lot of people, then a double play happened, then he didn't give up a hit in the next 5 innings, CA. That's crazy.
And for people that doesn't follow baseball a lot, no hitter, you can still get runs scored. You can still get runners on base. That's different. That's a perfect game with nobody
Perfect game,
going
yes.
through. But a no hitter means nobody was able to hit any of the pitchers, in this case, a combined no hitter. And you can still have runner, as you say, he walked three guys and he still had his no hitter. But listen, this is no joke. No hitter, beginning of the season. It's early still. Like I say, it's just May. And then Steven Oker comes in for the 7, gets 3 out, and then Alimber Santa making his major league debut on a no hitter.
Hey, that's that story to tell any generation after anybody on his family, his cousin, nephew, grandma, grandpa. Major league debut and no hitter. I don't think that even happened before in the history of the game. And this game has been played for 150 years. This guy went on an MLB debut, and I think he got he was the safe. He was the last guy. He got the last. He combined for no hitter.
He retired all 6 batters he faces. He's 24 pitch, a cold third strike confirmed by ABA challenge, no less.
Bro, you know how crazy that story is? That
is crazy.
That guy do not play another game on the MLB again, and he's still going into the record book forever. On his first MLB debut, this guy throw a no-hitter. He cannot show up tomorrow and ever play baseball again, and he's going into the record book. His first time out, which is crazy. Oliver Santa making his MLB debut in a no-hitter. 9-0 final, the first no-hitter in baseball since September of 2024. See, September 2024. They went a whole season without a no-hitter, and then it happened again. See,
listen, Alimber Santa is a great story, but the actual bold statement should be for Imai. He signed a $54 million 3-year, 3-year contract
In
deal.
January, I think it was. Yeah.
He signed that in
Mhm.
January. Yeah, he came over from Japan as a 3-time All-Star. And listen, every time an All-Star from Japan comes in, there's a lot of unless you're Otani, I don't want to know about it. But listen, he did it the right way. He just came in on that day, threw 5 innings. He got in trouble early, and then his team do the rest. They did do the rest. You know, they came in and threw zeros across the board. So props to the pitching staff and to the whole Houston Astros, because that was a great sight Monday night for baseball.
Then Monday night, suddenly he was unhittable. CJ, that's crazy. He was unhittable. Houston manager Joe Espada say in the first inning, you never will have guessed what the outcome was going to be in this game. That's an understatement. This guy walked a lot of batters to start up the game, then got a double play, then threw, I think, 6 scoreless innings. That's crazy, CJ. That's insane.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen unless Jeremy Pena does that play. That play was sensational. Backhanded stop on a hard one hopper with a twisting throw to first in the 3rd inning. That was one of the defensive plays of the year.
Play that game, CJ, so everybody can see it, and they could comment us if that was a great play. That was the play that saved the no-hitter. We're going to put it right there for you guys to see, and you guys let us know in the comment if that was the play that saved the no-hitter, see?
And usually when a no-hitter happens, there's a couple of plays that you can track down of. Without this play, that doesn't happen. Without that play, that doesn't happen.
Yep.
And on top of that,
multiple defensive play through a no-hitter, a perfect game. Be able to happen.
And on top of that, you bring Alimber Santa to the fold. His debut through 6 straight batters out of the play. So that as a whole, 2 innings is unbelievable that happened for that moment right there.
And then Jack Peterson hit a deep fly out to left center in the 5th. Danny Jensen had a deep fly out in the gap. The Rangers hit the ball. They just couldn't find the grass, but they hit the ball left and right everywhere, and it was a defensive player there all the time. They hit the ball. He just kept finding glove and glove and glove. They never found grass, so they got a no-hitter with a combined no-hitter. CA, that's crazy.
So what you saying now? Do we have another Japanese standout? Is he fixed? Is the $54 million investment finally paying off? What you got to say about that?
See, one game, one spectacular, ridiculous, completely unexpected game, and then for one game, now you want to pay him a $200 million contract? No, that was just one game. We got to see if the guy could actually pitch, can actually put it together. It wasn't all perfect during that game. You see, he had a control problem. Like, he walked a lot of people. He just got lucky because the Rangers was hitting the ball. That was just finding glove. But it wasn't nothing like special. Special was the kid on the MLB debut. That was special. That was special. That was crazy. That's what the story should be about. A no-hitter on the MLB debut. Not Imaya walking 3 and getting a double play and getting lucky through 6 innings.
Hey, listen, maybe that's a stepping stone for him, and now he knows what the baseline should be. And now from here on, you can sit down and throw your game every game. So you never know that they learn stuff every time they go out there in the mountain and learn from some stuff.
And you know what happened the next day? The same Rangers that couldn't hit CA and score 8 runs in the first inning. You see how crazy baseball is? They got a no-hitter, and then the next game, they go all out in the first inning and score 8 runs. That's baseball for you guys. That's baseball.
There's Monday, clear skies, nothing is going on. Tuesday night is a chance for bad weather if you're a Houston fan. The same teams, Rangers 10, Astros 7, Jock Peterson hits a grand slam, 8 runs in the first inning. The same Rangers who couldn't do nothing on that night before, they just came back and did everything they needed to do to win that second game.
That's crazy, CA. That is either the most embarrassing or the most baseball team I ever heard. I can't decide which one is CA. Both. I think it's both, CA. It's absolutely both. The Astros are 24-31. Their window, their dynasty window is closing without Tuve
Mm.
and Breckman. Feel like it's just closing. See, that window is closing. One no hitter doesn't change a losing record. But we're gonna see, CA.
Well, Jordan Alvarez cannot do it at all. He's a beast. I think he's top 10 in league average and close to being MVP candidate, but I don't know. They need more than him. They need more than that, and pitching usually does it for the Astros. I don't know if Mai's gonna be that next guy up, but we'll see.
But Monday night he was, CA. He combined for a no hitter. For 9 innings, he was exactly what they paid him for. See, the Astros windows is closing, and I don't know what's wrong over there on the organization, CA. But we're gonna see what happened, but with them, CA. And Albert Santa told that story forever. Every family dinner for the rest of his life. He could tell that story forever on the family dinner. I threw a no hitter on the MLB on my first outing. That's crazy.
Yeah, making your MLB debut in a no hitter and getting to the final out, that man is going to be a legend wherever he goes in town. Beer, whiskey, anything he wants to drink, or barbecue
Mhm.
down there in Houston. Everybody's gonna be in love with whatever Ali Vincenta has to say because nobody's done that before. And I'm really, really hoping it goes up from here.
Yeah, baseball is undefeated. See, I don't care what anyone said. Baseball is undefeated. I'm getting the final out. That man is going to be a legend, whatever town he is from eternity. See, just like you said, he's gonna get whatever drink he want anywhere he go, any bar he go from forever. That man is legend. He became a legend on his first out and see.
Yeah, that's on that. For a tiny second, I may have to agree with you.
That's crazy. So we're gonna close it down. We're gonna close this segment. The Houston Astro dynasty window is closing, CA. And it's closing fast because they're not winning right now. They got a tiny window this season where they could put it together and make a run for the wild card, but the gap of the losing record is just closing. So they got to start putting it together and getting some wins, winning some winning some games, winning some series. That way they can make a push. And even though the A's are leading that division, I think it's at a 500 record, 27-27, something like that. The Astros still have a chance, but they got a small window. But the dynasty is closing fast. Now we're gonna move up to the next segment. CJ, the Dodgers. Can anyone stop the Dodgers? See, guys, let us
Yeah.
know in the comment. Can anyone stop the Dodgers from three-peating?
I tell you this one for free. Los Angeles Dodgers 33-20. Kyle Tucker, Edwin Diaz, Otani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. I can go down the roster and I'll tell you another
See it,
star
see it.
and another star and
You
another
cannot
star
mention
and another
Mookie
star.
Betts without while looking at me. You cannot mention Mookie Betts while looking at me. See
I
it.
can. It's been year removed. I don't think he's a Red Sox anymore. Yeah, so you win a couple with another team. You're just that team. You're just that team.
It's been unfair. And here's the Otani situation, CA, that's making every front office in baseball quickly furious right now. An anonymous head of baseball, CA operation, call his dual classification as pitcher and batter the most lopsided advantage in all of professional sport. So what do you think about that, CA? Not just baseball, all sport. Like they got an advantage because the way he played and what he do. What do you think?
Well, it's always gonna be unfair because your DH can also be the pitcher you're going against. It's also gonna be close to 100 miles per hour pitching all the time, and he can just pitch his third out and come back and give you a home run. So it's always gonna be like that, and he's lights out on both sides. I whoever wins that again is gonna be the best team in baseball for a long time, and the Dodgers are not letting him go.
They're not. But that is not Otani's fault either, CA. That is not Otani's fault.
That's right. They're right. He takes one roster spot, but he functions as two elite players. That's being elite at both sides. It's not a trick. It's just part of the game now.
Yeah, that's not his fault. You cannot penalize them for that. For taking one roster a spot. CA, you cannot penalize him for that. And he's one of in a generation. He's a different player. He changed the role for him around him if you want. But don't act like Shohei did something wrong by being the best player on the planet. CA, like that don't have nothing to do.
That's true. That's true. It's one of the system is broken, I think, a little bit. The Dodgers have figured out how to exploit every possible edge, and now the rest of the league is chasing forever. They're ahead by a lot, and maybe closing the league could do that, but I just don't see it happening in the next few years.
And San Diego is only one and a half game behind them. So I don't know. And Tatis over there, he's not even hitting right now. So they still close. They're right behind them right now. Half a game. The NL West is not over yet. CA, that's not over. That's not guaranteed either.
That is something the Padres cannot sustain. Be close to the Dodgers. When you say the Rays cannot sustain being the whole season, the Padres cannot sustain being in second place by that short amount of games. They need to win whatever games are in front of them because, you know, they're not beating the Dodgers in October. You know
So
that.
you don't
I know
think that
that.
so you don't think the Padres could keep up in the chase? You think the Dodgers are going to pull up and in August they're going to be ahead 10 games? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. The only team that can do it, it's not even on their division. We're talking about the NL East over there. The
Who
Atlanta
stopped
Braves
them,
is the one
CA?
doing the
Who stopped
Braves
them?
are
Because
stopping them.
Atlanta is 36-18. They got the best record in the National League, and nobody's talking about them because the Dodgers eat all the oxygen. Like they get all the news, they get all the headlines. The Dodgers get everything, but nobody's actually talking about the Braves, CJ.
Yeah, and they are the team to beat. The Braves are the team to beat, and they don't even have a full roster. So they're just winning with whatever they have available and the next man up mentality. So Atlanta is your best shot. Dodgers versus Braves in the World Series in the National League Championship Series is the best bet you're gonna have. And I think Atlanta Braves, that's my pick to win that series. They're
What?
for real. Yep.
I will take that. Dodgers
Say what I
are
said.
Braves. Write it down. Write it down. We're revisiting in October. Dodgers versus Braves. Write it down, guys.
Write it down because I'm here for it.
You think the Braves could stop them, CA? The Braves are
I
playing
think
great
so.
baseball right now. They're playing great. And they got pitching over there. They got pitching. And they got a superstar like Otani. They got a superstar that could go punch by punch with Otani. And you think the Braves could give a run for their money, see?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Plus, they don't have to play all those hard games against the Padres. Their division is a mess. The Mets don't even know what the hell they're doing. I mean, it's an easy division to win. You just go out there and keep churning and keep winning all those games. I mean, they could be 20 games in front of their second rival. So I think they're gonna be about 20 games when the season is over. You'll see.
Before we close this segment, let us know if you think the Braves have a chance against the Dodgers, if the Dodgers are going to pull up from the NL West against the Padres. Can the Padres keep up on the run with them? Let us know, guys. What's your pick? Who's your pick? And who's going to be playing in October? Let us know in the comment. It's easy. Like, subscribe, and comment, guys. Please. Thank you. We're going to move on to the next subject, CJ. And this next subject is power hitter, CA. Schwarber and the 70 home run chase. Can he chase body bones, CA? You think he can chase? He's on pace, but can he do it, see?
I don't see it happening. This is one of those records like Emmitt Smith in the NFL that will never be broken. This is like This is
Been a lot
like
of 60s
LeBron.
over the years. Like
This is
last
like
year,
LeBron.
I don't think that's the record. I don't think that's the record that is unbreakable. See, I don't think that's the one. Kyle
No, I don't
Schwarber,
think it will happen.
Philadelphia Phillies, and we need to say this clearly, CA, clearly. He's on pace for 70 home runs right now. Not 60, not 50, not 40, but 70 home runs. He reached 20 home runs on May 15th, CA. Body Bonds in his record 73 home run season in 2001, CA, didn't reach 20 until May 19. Body Bonds didn't reach 20 until May 19. And Kyle Schwarber got it on May 15. So he's on pace. Schwarber is actually ahead of Body Bonds' pace, CA, of the greatest season. He's ahead of the greatest single season home run pace in baseball history. CA, that's crazy right now. He's ahead of Barry Bonds' pace right now, see?
The difference is Barry Bonds is Barry Bonds, and Schwarber is not Barry Bonds. Listen, Barry Bonds, it was
He's
a
on
beast.
pace.
I don't think that record will ever be broken.
Hey,
I
he's
don't
on
think
pace.
so.
He's ahead of the pace. He's on pace and ahead of the pace, CA, right now.
Yeah, and then the big slump happened, and then it never happens. I don't think it will happen.
We can control that. We're going to see. But he's on pace.
Nah, and against the Padres specifically, he has been one of the most prolific home run hitters of all time. There's no doubt about it. The numbers against San Diego are historic, even by Schwarber standards. So listen, he's hitting really good. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening one bit.
Hey, he's on pace. His OPS right now is historically elite. That guy is elite. We are watching something that might never happen again, CJ, in our lifetime. A completely clean player, genuinely trading the all-time home run record. He's on pace to break the all-time home run record. Anybody can say whatever about Barry, this, that. Body still got the single season home run record. Body still got the all-time home run record. And that's who everybody will be chasing. It's Body Bun. But he's on pace, and I think he could do it.
I don't know. I don't see it happening. But listen, I'm not claiming him. I'm acknowledging him, a painful reality that it may not happen. It may not happen for him. Especially late in the season, you're frustrated. You may not even make the playoffs. I don't think it may happen. You usually play a little happy when you're in the playoffs.
I think he could do it. I don't think he's gonna go into a slump. I've seen that guy hit. He can hit. He's doing real hard home run, and that's it. See ya.
All right, listen, if you like this show, subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. Give us a comment on the chat. We're always happy to see your comments on the chat. You don't know how much it gives us energy to come back the next day and do it one more time. Please subscribe. Hit that bell. Whenever we pull something up there, shorts, videos, any react video, anything, we're always there trying to put something in the screens for you guys. So please hit the subscribe button and hit us something in the chat.
Thank you for watching, guys. This is the Unaligned Brothers podcast. Bye.
CJ says one thing, Zay says the opposite. Same couch, same room, still split on it. One plays hard, one talks slick. Every game.